y'all, so if you want to know what it's like being a foreign student here in any university in Ghana, then keep watching this video, because today I'm gonna be spilling all of the tea, like how lecturers or local students react or interact with foreign students. Is the lessons here difficult? Is it challenging? So remember, this is our back to school series, and you're gonna be getting more of these videos for now. Okay, so now let's jump into the main video. All right, so does foreign students get any special treatment? I will say yes, and at the same time I'm gonna say no. They don't give you special treatment just because you are a foreign student, in a sense that, oh, they're gonna be like, oh, don't do this to the student because they are a foreign student, or don't do that to the student because they are a foreign student. No, they don't do that. Yes, in a way that foreign students or international students dormitory are quite different from local students dormitory. It depends on what you rent. It's all up to you, but some universities do offer like different status of dorm rooms for foreign and local students. So I would say that's one of my special treatment I feel like universities give foreign students. But for my school, it's ghetto out there. Sorry I use the word ghetto, but for my school is ghetto out there, because technically my school don't be doing that. Foreign students and local students stay in the same dorm room, the same facility, nothing extra. It's the tea. Another special treatment I feel like foreign students get in a university here is that the lecturers pay more attention to foreign students and local students, especially if there is a language barrier. So when it comes to interacting, they take their time because they want the students to feel more comfortable and stuff like that. So they'll technically take their time to communicate with foreign students as compared to local students and stuff like that. I have seen that in my school, and I have also seen that in a couple of other universities. Keep in mind, before I went to the school that I actually went to, I kind of like communicated or contacted a couple of schools to get information, because I was open for a lot of options. The next thing we're going to talk about is how those local students interact with foreign students. There is no specific way for people to interact. It's normal, like they talk to you like it's normal. So sometimes the only problem is sometimes they'll try to speak tree to you, but that's the only thing I feel like us foreigners, we get offended by those things. But it is something that these people are used to. So sometimes they'll abruptly, like out of nowhere, start to speak tree to you. You just have to remind them that you're not a Ghanaian. And I feel like it's a good thing for them to constantly speak tree, because look at me, I've been here for 4 years. I still can speak tree. Only because the house I moved into was an English speaking house. The schools I've been to speak English. Like, they don't allow lecturers to really teach in tree or whatever, because they know that the universities have mixed students. So yeah, so that's one reason I don't speak tree, but I kind of like do appreciate it when people speak tree around me. So most of the time you'll see Ghanaians speaking tree to you because it's a local language and it's common, until you have to tell them that you don't understand and you are a foreigner or something, and then they will start to speak English to you. But other than that, it's like the same. You get to meet a lot of amazing people. They are willing to help you out. If you're lucky enough, you find yourself a group of friends who are legit, or if you're not lucky enough, you find yourself a group of friends who are not legit. So yeah, they don't interact with you weirdly. So sometimes you'll see people say people are mean to them. Like, sweetie, every school, even in your home country, even in my home country, even in Ghana here, every school, be it preschool, junior high, senior high, uni, there is always a mean girl club everywhere you go. So if you happen to kind of like come across them, then definitely you're gonna get that mean girl vibe. It's everywhere. But I feel like Ghanaians don't really care like that to be like, oh, because you're a foreigner, you don't fit in, da 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 da, about you. It's kind of surprising, but we all have our flaws and stuff, but Ghanaians actually do like foreigners a lot. I have noticed that if you tell them you're a foreigner, they get interested, and it's nothing extra. And how does lecturers interact with you? Fun fact: if your lecturer don't understand how you speak, they're gonna make you not talk in class. Seriously, even if you're a good student. I remember this happened to me last semester. There was a class I was in, and it seemed like my lecturer didn't really like understood how I would talk. Like, he was just used to the typical, British sound like language to speak. Because if we're being honest here, Ghanaians do sound a lot more like British people, and us Liberians do sound a lot more like Americans. If I'm not mistaken, don't come at me, but that's what I've noticed. So it's like my lecturer is more understanding if someone sounds more British than how I speak. So this guy like had a problem with how I speak, and I used to like answering questions in his classes until I kind of noticed what he was doing. It's like every time I raised my hand up in the class, he would ignore me, and when nobody wants to answer, he's forced to listen to me. And when I give my answer, whether it's wrong or right, he would just say, good, good. So it was kind of crazy, but then it's cool. But the lecturers are more like understanding when it comes to having foreign students and stuff like that. There are people who are going to be mean to you because you are a foreign student, but regardless, it's everywhere. Like I said earlier, it's everywhere. So if you're going to mind that, it's going to be a barrier for you. For me, I just don't really care about a lot of things, so that's not on my plate. It's not on my plate. But yeah, and I have actually been to schools. Like, I've been to a lot of international schools, so it's not really a problem for me. I've actually been to an institution where I had a couple of Indian lecturers, and I work at a place where I have Indians working there. It's not a language barrier for me. We get to communicate a lot, and yeah, it's just a matter of you being open to other things, to new things and stuff like that. So it's normal. Lecturers do communicate with foreign or international students the same way they will interact with local students. The only thing, they're not going to speak the local language to you and stuff like that. So is the school system difficult? Remember, I promised you guys that I was going to talk about the school system here, but it's not in this video that I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to be comparing my school system, my previous school system, to the one that is here, and I'm also going to be comparing Ghana WASI system to other West African WASI system, which is my country as well, how we handle our WASI situation in my country and how it differs from the one here in Ghana, because it was one of my problems when I actually came here. When I first got here, before I actually came back to live to Ghana, I was here first with both my parents. We came to do inquiries and stuff like that, and they did not tell me anything about WASI. But again, I understand, because I was planning on taking a gap year, even though I was already in a university in my home country, but I wanted to take a gap year. I wasn't ready to go to uni. So I told my parents I wanted to go to an institution first before going to uni, because they just didn't want me to take a gap year. So I was like, okay, I'll take the institution. And so we went to this institution. There's not much things required for you to enter the institution, so I think that's why I wasn't aware of the WASI situation here until I intended to apply to uni. So I'm gonna talk about that in another video, so don't worry. I'm giving you all the back to school tea, everything you need to know about coming to Ghana and stuff, to school. So yeah, Is the school system here hard? It's kind of like okay. I would say it's okay. The grading system here is different, hands down, is different. So for my uni, I think from 45% or 50% up and above, you have a pass mark. I know it may seem low to any typical Liberian. You'd be like, what? The school system is easy. That's the mark people be fighting for. But sweetie, have you seen the test questions? Have you seen the test questions? Before you even get a 30 mark, you have to sweat. And the thing is, projects are involved. I really, really admire the fact that we have to do projects for every single courses. It's a good practice for any school system to put into practical skills, because now we actually live in a society that requires skills. If you don't have skills, you know something is a waste of time. You need to balance the two. You need to have the skill and you need to know the theory part of it. So you combine that and you are good to go. So that's one of the practices here in Ghana. Like, they do both practical and theory aspects in unis. And it's amazing. Even in high school, you get to start doing practicals in high school. So remember, I'm gonna do a video on that. But yeah, the school system here is complicated. It's difficult. I won't lie to you. It's difficult. School gets stressful as it can be. I don't know about any other departments, but I do know about the department that I find myself in. If you didn't know, I am majoring in information technology, and it requires me to spend more time with computers. It requires me to spend more time with my books because I have to do a lot of coding and stuff. So I'm out of breath. So it is crazy, but school gets stressful every time school's coming back in section. I won't lie to you guys, I'm always complaining like a brat. I don't want to go back to school, but then I do know that it's necessary, even though it's stressful, but it is definitely worth it and stuff like that. So yeah, and a couple of you guys have been asking me questions about my schooling and why I made certain choices and stuff like that. So I'm also gonna make another video on that, so stay tuned for that one. And yeah, the school system is stressful. The system is different. You have to adapt to it. For the uni here, you just take 2 quizzes, do 2 home assignments, take a mid-semester exam and your finals, and you're done with the semester. And a semester runs for 3 months here, which is 12 weeks. So yeah, and for my school, luckily for us, we have the option to do trimester. Not every university actually offers trimester. My school gets to offer trimester. So I know a lot of you guys get curious with the school that I'm in. I'm gonna make a video about that, answering all of your questions about my schooling and my choices and stuff like that. So that was a little bit of not so cute moment that actually went on. So it's annoying. I had to record this video 3 times today. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. And don't forget to leave in the comment section content ideas that you want to see. If you did enjoy this video, leave this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to join the family. And I love you guys. Stay true to yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and we're out.